Oh, the intro. No, we're introless, Shah. That's
Oh
weird.
shit.
We didn't get the. That's interesting. Well, you know what? Fuck it. We'll do it live. Fuck it. Fuck it. We'll do it live. And we are live right now. This is the weekly entertainment podcast. The kids call it Spitball Media. My name is John Draper. Joining me, the undisputed prince of the World Cup, keeping Philly alive. His name is Shaheen. Shaheen, how are you surviving this day of no games?
It's a struggle, man. It's a struggle. Lots going on in life, and I don't have the World Cup to distract me, so it sucks. Um, I don't know, man. This World Cup though, man, might be my favorite so far, man. I got to be honest. This might be my favorite World Cup of all time.
Well, we will get to that for sure because it is a global phenomenon, and it is certainly an entertaining. It looks like it's kind of literally taken over quite a bit of the USA. But you'll notice B. Show Brian is currently not with us. He sends his regards. For those of you not on Patreon, he did make a triumphant impromptu return for the June Patreon. He's going to do his very level best to get back in here. If not with his own show over the weekend, then with the regular show. But he sends his regards, and I'm sure he would like to thank all of you for inquiring about his situation there. So we'll keep good thoughts for him and his family. But if you are not on the Patreon, this is a classic way to go to patreon.com/Spitball Media. Shah, because just $5 a month, they would know that B Show returned.
Yeah, and surprisingly enough, I know the Q&A was super last minute, but it ended up being over an hour and a half, I believe. So,
It did. It was a
decent
long
amount of questions.
Q&A.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
was decent
people
amount of
jumped on
questions.
the questions. It's crazy, and of course,
Yeah.
that's just one of the signature shows, Shah. But really, the signature of the Patreon is the thousands of hours of exclusive content only available to the Patreon members.
Yeah, it sounds insane saying thousands of hours, but
It
it
is.
actually is
It is.
thousands of
It
hours at
is.
this
It is
point.
about 2,000 hours.
Yeah,
Um,
kind of
we should
crazy.
try to figure out like how long a prison sentence someone could do with listening to just the Patreon. That'd be an
Yeah,
interesting exercise. Yeah. Yeah, if it's we think we clock in about between 1,700 and 1,900 hours there. But the only way you're going to find that out is if you go to patreon.com/Spitball Media. And Shah, if they get in now, not only can they hear the previous Q&As, the link is already up for the July Q&A.
yeah. Get you a TI-83 calculator and go calculate how many hours we have, and let's
Yeah,
figure
you could
out.
always you could always ask like Google or something or like Alexa or
Yeah,
something like that. I have to be careful because mine is like 3 feet away. My Alexa there, and they tend to respond even when you're not talking to them. So please consider going to patreon.com/Spitball Media. It's just $5 a month. All the cool kids are there. We had a pretty interesting Q&A, very interesting barrage of questions, Shah. It wasn't like your cookie cutter standard questions. These Q&As this year, I think, have kind of really reflected that.
yeah. No, they've been very different too. It's kind of like all over the place, from movies to personal stuff to music to past experiences, questions from previous shows. So it's a good mix of everything. Check
Yeah,
it
it's
out.
a smorgasbord of entertainment. And you can only get there by going to patreon.com/Spitball Media. Again, it's just $5. Countless hours of entertainment. If you're doing any traveling over the summer and you're going to be sitting in a car or a train or a plane or a bus or, hitchhiking across the country, it's a great way, Shot, to pass the time and not think about getting killed.
Yes, it is. I'm sure many are already Patreons on here.
Yeah,
So
for sure. So we got a bunch of people piling in, Shah. Who's hanging out with us tonight?
yeah, we got Joe Punches asking if we're on the usual time, and we are, sir. We are here
Yeah,
live.
I think he thought we were on at 8:30 on the East Coast, but we are live, Joseph.
Got Chris Matthews. Shout out to him.
Shout out to him. Chris Matthews loving that Pete Alonso deal for the Baltimore Orioles, I'm sure.
There's quite a few people asking, so maybe B Show set it for 8:30. I don't know. Maybe
Oh,
that
I think
confused people.
might have been set. Yeah,
That
it
might
might
have
have
been,
been
yeah.
set. He's been a
So
little
in that case, our
preoccupied, guys.
apologies.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's been a little preoccupied.
But yeah, moving forward, it's going to be 7:30 every
Yeah, it's always
Wednesday.
7:30. It's been
7:30
7:30
Eastern
for a good while now. Who else we
Yeah.
got chilling with us?
Got Ryan Keefe,
Ryan Keefe. Shout out to Ryan Keefe.
John JID. Shout out to him.
Young John. Hope he's doing well.
A Rams fan. Haven't seen him
Rams
for a few
fan.
weeks. I feel
Yeah,
like.
Rams fan. Rams fan was just in Coney Island at the GCW show. I wanted to bring that up.
Oh, was he? Nice.
Yeah, he was there. I think 4th of July. They rented Cyclone Stadium right where I had my show. You know, remember
Mhm.
about a bunch of years ago? They did an event there. It looked like it went pretty well.
Yeah, I was at the first and second GCW backyard event. Back when they were like trying to make it super exclusive, where like they wouldn't tell you whose house it's at, and
It's like 80
you have to
people.
get. It was like you would have to get an invite directly from GCW to be able to attend. I was like, dude, like,
Yeah, I think
come on,
Nick
man.
Gage fought Joey Janela.
Joey
in the main
Janela,
event.
yeah, I saw the
Yeah,
clips.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, you saw the clips. Yeah, okay.
yeah.
All right, who else we got there?
Actually, Joey Janela wrestled my good friend Anthony Massau. He's a he's a
wow.
wrestling fan. That started doing like this North Korean wrestling gimmick. But he's an old school CZW fan, dude. I've known this guy for
Oh,
fucking like
wow.
15 years, and
And
out of
he's
nowhere,
live?
he just started wrestling out of nowhere. I don't know.
Oh,
It was
a
like,
Rams fan. I apologize. I thought you were there. I should clarify. He was watching and showing people. I thought he was there.
okay.
I really thought he
Yeah.
was there. What's this
And
wrestler's
also
name,
Drew
Shaq?
Yari.
Oh, the Drew Yari Experience. I've heard of them.
Yeah. Trying to see who else we got.
I
Oh, we
think I
got
just saw
Durkin
Dirk
Yeah, Dirk is in here.
McDurkinstan. Durka.
from Durkistan. That's right.
He's from Durkistan. Durka, Muhammad Jihad.
I finally figured out this live version. There you
Yeah,
go.
I don't know, Kyle. I don't know.
I think that's about it. We've got everybody. Covered.
All right. Oh, is Don Stoney in there? He mentioned Stoney. I didn't see.
Yeah, I
him.
mentioned Don Stoney earlier.
Oh, my bad. The lawyer of all lawyers, the king of all lawyers, is how I'm going to refer to Don Stoney from now on.
Think-
Just the king.
Yeah, I mentioned him earlier.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you guys for chilling with us tonight. P-Show sends his regards as far as that goes. But thank you guys for chilling. And, of course, we appreciate you checking us out on the download. And, of course, everybody live. Look, the big story of all stories in terms of media and everything else has been the USA's World Cup fever. It just seems that, every day, Shah, if you're on social media, you're just inundated with these stories. Now, sadly, our country shit the bed the other night, unfortunately, with Belgium getting eliminated. But it was the strongest showing we've had since, I think, 2002, as far as making what they call the 16. They don't call it the Sweet 16. That's a NCAA reference. But Shah, what happened to I was excited to ask you about this, but what the hell happened to USA? They seem to not show up for that game.
I think quite a few things happened. If you watch the group stages with the US, we had a tremendous performance. I mean, we went against, I believe, Australia, Uruguay, which Uruguay's kind of a beast of a team.
That was the first round,
good.
Uruguay, right?
Well, that's what I'm talking about, the group stages.
Yeah, okay.
And our performance during those stages against Turkey, I believe. So we fucking killed it during those stages. This team that played 2 nights ago, I did not recognize.
Yeah.
They seemed like almost the most nervous team I've ever seen on a field. None of them seemed confident. None of them seemed like they even wanted the ball. If you notice when they were playing, as soon as they got the ball, they were eager to pass it, just get rid of it. They didn't even want it, Yes. And I think largely a lot of that has to do with what happened with Trump, to be honest with you. I think
people are saying that.
Well, I because we were kind of baby faces of the tournament. You know what I mean? Like everybody was like, "Oh, this new young team of America, like they're doing well."
Well,
we were
getting hometown heat. I mean, let's be honest. We're getting.
Well, not aside, just globally. I mean, I'm seeing videos from Brazil, people shouting out the American team, like saying they're playing well. And then as soon as Trump pulled, the red card thing, where he essentially reversed the red card, then that's never been done before, and people hated that because they were like, "Hey, man, the World Cup, there's always injustice in the World Cup, and no country's gotten a pass. Why is it that you guys get a pass now?" So the whole world essentially turned on us, where everybody wanted America to lose. And I feel like that put a lot of pressure on the American team. And also Belgium is a pretty good team. Like they're a good team. They're not bad, but at the same time, I'm like, Uruguay's not bad either. Like if we beat Uruguay, Belgium is right there. What made me really sad about this is, I watched the Argentina and Egypt game. You know, Egypt was up two, up until the 80-minute like time. Like there was 10 minutes left, and
Mm,
Argentina scored two in those 10 minutes. And in the overtime, they scored another one. So they scored 3 goals within 15 minutes.
wow.
Um, I'm not Egyptian, man, but I have to call it like I see it, man. Like I see the favoritism. Like I blatantly saw that with my own country in Iran. I saw that with Egypt, you know. Um, and it pissed me off, to be honest with you, because I know the Iranian team, that was the best they've ever played. Like I feel like they came with something to prove,
Hmm.
and that chip on their shoulder really like motivated them to play better. Iran didn't lose a single game. They tied with Belgium and they tied with Egypt. Belgium killed us, and Egypt almost defeated Argentina, which is the fucking World Cup winners, last time around.
Okay.
So that really annoyed me, because I was like, hey man, we got robbed out of this. Like I feel like we should have advanced to the 16 round. Um, but aside from that, man, I mean, it's been such a fucking tremendous World Cup. Like the Mexico and England game,
Yeah.
holy shit! Like I
Big
was on
deal.
the edge of my seat the whole fucking
Yeah.
time.
I think I'm gonna root for England. I kind of, I have a lot of love for the UK. I have a lot of love for English music, and I'm not really wild about a lot of stuff going on there in the last bunch of years. But I think I'm gonna root for England. Uh, you know, um, just because of Manchester music, and Monty Python. Shah, who are you rooting for going forward? Who's your team now going forward?
Also, out of curiosity, drop it in the chat who you guys are rooting for out of the final 8 that we have now.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
curious to see
eight.
everybody.
Yeah,
And I believe the 8 are Morocco, France, I think Switzerland,
England.
um, or maybe it's Sweden. No, I think it's
Is it
Sweden,
Sweden
actually.
or
Yeah,
Norway?
it's
I get
Sweden. No, it's
confused with all
Sweden. It's
these
not Switzerland. It's
white people.
Sweden, Norway, England, um,
A lot of honkies.
Argentina, and there's two more that I'm missing. Argentina.
Is Morocco?
I mentioned Morocco
Oh, you
already.
mentioned Morocco.
Yeah. But anyway, I mean, my two favorite teams, I really love the Moroccan team. Like they've been fucking killing it.
Yeah,
And I
they're
like Morocco as a country. They're pretty chill. I
all
don't I
right.
don't view them as like, you know. So Morocco is probably my number one, although I don't see it happening.
Hmm. Big
Norway
underdog.
though fucking stole my heart, man.
Yeah,
Norway,
people are into Norway.
I'm really into Norway, man. Like Holland is fucking hilarious. He has a YouTube channel. I've been
Yeah,
watching his
he just had
vlogs.
Katz's Deli. He just had fucking Katz's Deli, and he
Yeah.
loved it.
No, he's the man, dude. He's such a
Yeah,
great
even my wife
energy.
knows who he is. So some interesting things I want to share with people. So last Friday you had 23 million people watch the final draw of the World Cup there. The USA match previously, I think, was somewhere around 33.5 million views. The USA, the World Cup drew 42 million for the Holland versus Belgium shot. 42 million. So as you know, it looked like they were building, building, building. You have to figure if the U.S. made it to the next round, the ratings for that could have been 50 million. I mean, just something unprecedented. You know?
I would have loved to see US and Iran. I feel like that would have been like the most historic fucking World Cup match of all
In the
time.
United States, which is even
Yeah,
so much
exactly.
more
During
unusual.
this in America on July 4th, like that would have been fucking insane,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. It's too bad it
Um,
didn't. The USA should have been booked to play on the 4th of July in the states.
did you see the Egyptian coach almost fight everyone in FIFA?
Yeah. So there's a lot. Yeah. So he apparently had a breakdown. He cursed out Messi,
He crashed out, man.
and then he completely crashed out, like a wrestling podcaster. It was just the strangest thing. And then he was saying "fuck you," and like they were taunting him from the stands.
Well, they had
I
the Israeli flags, the Argentinians.
Yeah,
They were waving the Israeli
The
flags to piss them off.
Argentinians were trolling them with Israeli
Which
flags.
honestly, dude, Argentine,
Amazing.
like
It's amazing.
they,
That's amazing.
dude, they are the worst fans of all time. Like they're the most
Argentina.
racist, dude. Argentinians are the most fucking racist crowds like ever. They're notoriously known for being racist.
Really?
Soccer in general is extremely racist. Like that's just been kind of the thing.
Well, yeah,
Um,
it's tied to its own country's nationalism, like on a big level, and
well, no, I mean you have teams. I mean, you look at Europe, right? A lot of them are African players.
oh, of course, yeah. I
They're
mean, that's
French
it's
and
been for years.
German or whatever, but they're African players.
Of course, they
A
got the
lot of
Chileans.
fans are racist towards their own team because of the Africans on there, or
Or Shah,
Middle Eastern.
it's their version of tokenism, where it's like, well, I hate all Muslims, but I love Raheem Vinderloo as my power forward of Manchester United. He's the only good one. Like I could see, the U.S. was like that too with a lot of sports, and still is probably for a lot of people.
Well, that's what they say. They say when we win, we're French. When we lose, we're African. That's how they view it.
Interesting, interesting.
Yeah.
I noticed the England team did not look very England.
Look at France.
Yeah,
France has
France has
like,
been that way for a long time. I mean,
dude,
France.
France is, I mean,
Yeah,
Mbappe, he's from Cameroon,
yeah, yeah.
So
When is who does England play? Is it Not Holland? They play the Netherlands. What the fuck?
I think they play Norway.
Norway.
They play
Okay,
Norway.
a lot of white people. Who you got in that game? England Norway. That's a
Norway, man,
Saturday
dude.
afternoon.
Dude, Holland is gonna be one of the goats. Like this guy is a fucking anomaly. Yo, the way
Now, when
he
you say
scores,
Holland, you're referring to the Norwegian
the player,
The player. Okay, because it's
yeah,
very
not the
confusing.
country of Netherlands. Yeah, the
Right.
player.
Yeah, you're referring to the
His
player
name is Holland.
who
yeah,
looks like
his name.
Brock Lesnar a little bit. In
Brock
the face.
Lesnar's daughter. Yeah,
He looks like
100%.
Brock Lesnar's daughter now. Is
Right.
actually what we're going for. like legitimately looks like Brock Lesnar's daughter.
I do think France is probably gonna win though again.
Hmm.
They won a few years ago. But I really want Morocco, man. Like I really, really want to see Morocco win. Like Argentina, I don't give a fuck. Argentina was my favorite team growing up, bro. As an adult, I was like, oh wow, I didn't realize you guys are
Is that a
like.
Messi thing?
I hate Messi. I
Okay.
genuinely, really, really
But you
dislike him
love
as a person.
Argentina, the team, but the whole team is built around the best player of the millennium.
I used to love Argentina before Messi.
Okay.
Messi is just very arrogant, man. Like he's
an
just
arrogant guy.
very cocky. He's just a dick.
Mhm.
I just don't like the guy. There's
Okay.
just something about him.
Okay.
Ronaldo, he retired. Neymar, he retired.
Neymar, yeah.
So this is a big World Cup. I mean, those are two of Neymar behind Ronaldo was like their biggest player in Brazil for years. You know
And
what I mean?
Theory, I see Theory on commentated. He was a big player up about what 6-7 years ago in for France, right?
Something like that. I don't know if it was 6 or 7 years ago, but
Yeah, I just
um,
remember he was a big deal. I see him on the TV. Yeah, I'll be checking it out over the weekend. Obviously without the United States in it, it's especially stateside, it's a little bit of a fuck you there that we couldn't make it that far. But again, the USA team played very well. They went far. They were the talk of the town there. But now it's back to business. Now it's back to Shah watching the Mets lose for me, which this collapse is epic. It's an epic collapse. I think they went 1-14 the last 15 games. It's just unbelievable.
I think the main player on the U.S. team that should really, really be proud of him because that last game, bro, like they really shit the bed. Like that's a game that's probably going to haunt them. They've all probably watched it 14 times so far and just taking notes and just being miserable. Malik Tillman was the only one where I was like, yo, this guy is fucking top notch. Like he needs to be the captain. I don't know why he's not the captain, but he's the one really making the moves here,
Now,
so he should be really proud of himself.
Before we leave this conversation, where is the World Cup in 4 years? Where's
in 4 years? I actually don't know. I want to check because they usually announce it for the next 8 years. So I'm curious.
That's what I'm saying. I only care about 4 years. I live every 4 years at this point. I'm like a presidential term. I don't know if I'm going to be around in 8 years. I'll be on Social Security in 8 years. I can't really worry about that right now.
Oh, so it's going to be. Oh wow, what a weird. What the fuck?
Where is it?
The 2030 FIFA World Cup will be jointly hosted by Spain, Portugal, and Morocco.
Oh, that's
Morocco is North Africa. What opening matches taking place in Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay?
Interesting. Okay, so it's like
and Saudi Arabia got 2034.
I think I did know that. Okay, well by then we'll probably all be dead, so I'm not really worried about that if the way things keep going the way they are. But Shah, as we turn the tables now to this weekend's box office, there's two very big movies coming out, and they will not be fighting for the same market share. The first one is the live-action Moana, which is tanking with critics. It's supposed to underperform grossly. which is an unbelievable thing to say about a multi-billion-dollar franchise like Moana. But a movie that is setting the world on fire, pun intended, Cha, is the new installment of the Evil Dead series, Evil Dead Burn. Um, it's getting incredible reviews, excuse me, by critics, and I believe it's sitting somewhere. I don't know if you want to try to pull it up. I think it's sitting somewhere around 92 to 94% critic score, which, as you know, is becoming almost increasingly difficult to come by. But they are saying that this is not only one of the best installments of the franchise, but an absolute gore fest. Like they are pushing the limits to R-rated horror here. Where are they at right now? I can't see. That's too small. Sorry. Shah, you on mute?
Oh shit, I was on mute. It's at 80% now. I've heard nothing but amazing things though. Like I've heard nothing but 10 out of 10s for this.
Yeah.
Almost 2 hours, hour and 50 minutes.
Interesting.
You know, it's not too bad.
That I'm a little surprised by. Now, Shah, this is being the previous director is not directing this. This is a French director who only big credit, I believe, is the French horror movie Infested. We had talked about this movie a couple of years ago. This was when a bug gets loose in I think a French like housing project or something, and it has some kind of virus, and there's just these giant bugs all over the place. And from what I have read, Sam Raimi handpicked this director to take over this installment of the franchise. I mean, that's kind of a big fucking deal.
It is. I'm actually surprised. He's like involved with it as far as any decision.
Yes.
Was he involved with Evil Dead Burn and Evil Dead? I mean, Rise, and what was the other one? The first one, the OG, 2013. Did that have another name or?
No, that was just
I
called.
think it was just Evil Dead. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Sam Raimi is the principal producer of this version. Of this, yeah. This is
by the way,
seventh installment.
I totally forgot to mention this to you. Speaking of Raimi, I actually just watched Send Help over the weekend.
Oh, how is that? That's available, I believe, on Peacock or Hulu. I'm not. I think
it's on Hulu. It's on Hulu.
Okay. How was that?
Didn't really like it, man. Did not really like it.
Did well. It did well. People seem to enjoy it. My daughter saw it. She loved it.
Yeah, it's more of like a thriller. I don't really associate it with horror. It's basically just like some chick that's, overpowering this guy that can't survive on his own, and kind of takes a left turn and gets violent and goes batshit crazy.
How is the gore in that? I heard there's some pretty interesting scenes there.
Yeah, I mean, there's some violent portions to it, but a lot of it, I think it's kind of like bad special effects. I didn't really stick to me, dude. I didn't like it at all. I would never watch it again, to be honest with you. It's not really something that impressed me at all. And I'm seeing people put it in their top 3 so far of the year. I'm like, dude, how?
Liked it. People did.
What movie did you watch?
I don't know. It's don't know. So the director's name is Sebastian Vanasik, and he really only has this one credit, the Infested, which was originally called Vermin. Now, Shah, you'll be happy to know there is already another Evil Dead in production called Evil Dead Wrath, which is supposedly the prequel to all of this, where this is also a prequel. This is a prequel to the actual Necronomicon. That's coming out at the end of 2028. Now, I will be going to see this installment of the Evil Dead over the weekend. And obviously, we don't do spoilers here. So I'll probably have a lot to say about it. I don't believe it's going to have a lot of problems getting box office because the only other big movie opening, other than The Invite, which is a Seth Rogen A24 dinner comedy that has literally no fucking heat on it at all, is this Moana movie, which I believe is at 32% on Rotten Tomatoes. Critics are shitting all over this, saying that it looks absolutely awful. The CGI is awful. The Rock is wearing some sort of giant prosthetic body that looks awful. They're calling it soulless. Now, I have a theory about this. Obviously, you and I are not this intended audience, but we're not stupid. Moana is a huge Disney multi-billion-dollar property. My kids were obsessed with it. They sang the songs. When it came to Disney Plus, they would watch it every day with their friends 6 or 7 years ago. I mean, it's a big deal. I have a theory. I think The Rock is poison right now. I think there is so many bad little things that have happened with this guy, or big things, from wrestling to his business dealings to all of his movies underperforming. He tried to bully the DC universe before James Gunn took it over with Black Adam. He tried to bully the WWE with WrestleMania a bunch of years ago, and then you never saw him again. He thought he could get an Academy Award for his Mark Kerr movie. And then now people are upset with him, which I don't agree with, but people are visibly upset with this guy because he doesn't take any political stances, which I think is great, actually. I think that's an endearing thing. Do you think it's possible that The Rock has now gone full circle from maybe being the biggest star in the world, regardless of what we think of his shitty movies, to now where he just can't buy a win, this guy?
It's not surprising to me, to be honest with you, because he's not really. His performances are terrible. I think it's more so he's a likable guy. And I think a lot of people just like his personality and they kind of grew up with him. Or I don't think there's many people that are like, oh man, I can't wait to see a Rock movie. Like I've never heard that before. I do want to mention this though. You said that they're going to do a prequel to the prequel of Evil Dead.
Yeah,
I don't know how you feel about this, man. But
we haven't seen this movie yet. It might make more sense.
Yeah, but regardless, that's not my point. I don't like when they go back and make prequels to older movies because it just looks weird. You know what I mean? Like making a 2026 movie as a prequel to like an 80s film. I don't know, man. The aesthetic is it's off. I like it when, like for example, Exorcist. Like you can't do a prequel to The Exorcist nowadays, dude. It just looks retarded.
Okay, so here's what we know about Evil Dead Wrath. Is an upcoming American supernatural horror film directed by Francis Gillespie. Now, I'm just going to look this Francis Gillespie up because I don't know who this is. I have never heard of this guy. Last stop in Yuma County. Very odd. I don't know what the fuck that is. Zach Gifford. Okay, the 7th installment. Well, here's what we know about it. The production. Let's see. Yeah, there's not a lot of information on it. It's being shot in New Zealand, so this is another one of these movies that's not shot in America. That's very obvious. I don't know that it's a prequel. I'm trying to get more information on it, but I know this one is a prequel to the original movie. So you're saying like if this is going to be another like older telling, you're not as interested?
Say that one more time. You're breaking up a little bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have the premise here of it. Okay. This is a 1972 prequel, which is the prequel to The Evil Dead itself. So this is about a French woman trapped in an abusive marriage in America. When her in-laws dismiss her claims, she finds the Necronomicon, and this might be the first usage of the Necronomicon. So I don't know where this is going to fit in with this other story, but supposedly this story is, like we had said previously, this is a prequel to the whole lineage. This movie takes place, I think, in the 60s. We said.
Yeah, but that's my whole point. Is that like you can't make a 2026 movie and go back and make it a prequel to the 80s film. Just the aesthetic is off. It doesn't look the same.
Yeah.
Especially when it's a franchise like this that went through such a weird evolution from like B fucking comedy horror movie to like super gory, ultra violent, serious horror film. It's I don't know, it's kind of weird.
Well, I have a hot take that's not very popular, but I didn't love when it got funny. I just
Which
didn't.
One?
I didn't like the third. I didn't like the Dead by Dawn. I liked the second one. It was kind of funny, but it had a lot of gore to it. He's cutting his hand off, saying groovy and all that shit. Army of Darkness. I'm in a minority opinion here. I didn't love Army of Darkness.
See, again, that's another thing. Like Evil Dead 1 and 2, they go hand in hand. They feel the same. Army of Darkness feels like a completely different movie, really, to me. It's probably the setting is like completely off.
Well, yeah, because he's in like this, medieval setting.
Right. And then the last three movies is just like a complete different, franchise essentially. So
Oh
Evil
yeah.
Dead is one of those weird ones, man. I don't think there's a franchise like the Evil Dead that's kind of all over the place.
Well, would you say this if you line it up against similar franchises, right? Longevity wise, it probably has the stronger quality overall films, wouldn't you say, than a lot of its
Yeah.
contemporaries, right?
Yeah, I would
I
say
mean,
that's
let's be
that's the
honest.
weird thing.
It really
Yeah,
does have a leg up
that's the
on
odd thing
almost.
about Evil Dead is that it's so different and none of them kind of mesh, but at the same time none of them are bad. They're good in their own way. So
Yeah, none
like
of them are bad.
yeah, none of them are bad. They're enjoyable in their own way. Whereas, Friday the 13th, you have a bunch of shit ones, like Halloween, bunch of shit ones. Chucky, don't even get me started. Like it's
So
just
many bad ones.
yeah.
Halloween
I feel like
has
Final Destination's another one, man. I mean, it's probably
bunch
like
of
that's
bunch
another one
of
that's
bunch of shitty ones, but its good ones are
but
pretty
enjoyable
good.
though. But enjoyable. Like there's not a bad Final Destination movie that I could be like, oh, this is so bad I can never watch. They're just kind of brainless fun movies.
Scream, I think, is a good comparison because they have similar amount of in the anthology in their film credit. Because they're prime. You have to remember, we're not huge Scream people here, but Scream is a very well received franchise. Shot like it is. It's a super well. It's just very well received. Just like say Paranormal Activity. After the second, third one, I have no interest ever again in these things. But they're very successful. Just like the modern day what you call it Blumhouse
VHS,
movie. No, the haunting movies. What are they fucking called? With the couple there.
the
Oh
haunting
God.
movies.
The movies about the ghost hunters. The fucking they just had like the seventh or the eighth one. The fuck are they called? I can't even remember the name of them. The ghost
I have
movies
no
about the
idea.
couple. You know what I'm talking about. They're somebody fucking. I can't even
Oh,
think of the
somebody in
name
the
of them.
chat room.
Conjuring. Thank you, Joe Punches. Like the Conjuring.
Oh, yeah.
Like Conjuring is a massive franchise. A lot of money made in the Conjuring.
Yeah.
Some of these I'm just bored to tears. My brother said the most recent one is amazing. I tried watching it a little bit. I think it had something to do with like direct possession, with their daughter or something like that. I kept catching it on TV. But I have to say, if you had to watch a full franchise run of running the gambit of all of these, whether it's Chainsaw, Friday, Scream, Conjuring, VHS. I think you're gonna say VHS. I have a feeling if VHS is that run for you, second one might end up being Evil Dead, right? If you had to pick the quality of them, not whether or not you enjoyed them, but the quality of the movies.
Yeah. I mean, Evil Dead would definitely be my top three for sure.
Would VHS be number one?
I mean, VHS would definitely be in the top three. I'm trying to think of any other franchises. I mean, obviously we got like Psycho, Chucky,
Yeah.
Alien might be up there. I don't know, man.
Oh,
Alien
okay.
might be
All
up
right.
there.
Now, but Alien is,
Yeah.
top notch. Alien is top notch.
Honestly, I mean, I'm in the minority here, man. But like Texas Chainsaw, I enjoy all of them in their own weird way.
Really? Even
I
the
can
real
admit
bad.
they're
There's
terrible.
a couple of real bad.
They're really
ones.
bad. There's really bad ones.
There's like
So,
three that are like
yeah,
Leatherface is
Leatherface
terrible.
should not even count.
That is like
Um,
bad porn bad. That movie sucks ass.
What about Phantasm? That's another one that we forgot.
Phantasm. The good ones are so much better than the other ones though. Hellraiser,
Yeah.
same thing. Hellraiser's got like 2 or 3 bangers, like bangers, right?
Honestly,
Maybe
the first four I like. I just hate
fourth
the
one I
rest of
could
them.
live or die. Third one is when I'm like, we're still doing this. But I think you could make an Evil Dead argument. I think that would be a great show by itself if we rank our top 10 franchises like over the summer.
Yeah. Don't forget
Wow.
Jaws, even though fucking terrible
The
ones in
Jaws
there.
terrible, dude.
Yeah. Some shit ones in there.
Yeah, I think the Jaws ones probably, and Amityville absolutely is probably the
Amityville is
lowest.
tough though, because that domain name, it's got so many movies attached to it. It's like which ones are actually Amityville sequels?
Silent Night, Deadly Night. You could throw
Yeah,
that
they
in
got
there.
5. They got 5, dude.
Yeah, I think we
5.
should anything that has 5 or above, we could probably run a gambit on, and punch in there, like just to see. I would be curious because you could do a real deep dive on some of these, or we could
Yeah.
always do like franchise February, and the whole month we just cover franchise week after week. franchise February or something, or the fall franchise. Because once Halloween kicks in, this show is like overloaded with shit. Like we're just from Halloween to the end of the year, we're just beat to death with stuff. You know, but I'm excited for this Evil Dead installment. I did want to bring this up, and then I want to get to these trailers just out of curiosity. Do you think there is a lot of pressure on this to perform well because Obsession and Backrooms are still in fucking movie theaters? They're still in movie, even though they're going digital, and Obsession has now reached 400 million, and Backrooms is now available digitally. Do you think there's going to be a lot of pressure for a property like Evil Dead that has this massive lineage of decades and decades behind it of success to have a good performance and bring in some box office?
I don't think you can tie in Evil Dead to those type of movies. I think if anything, I don't know. Let's see how much the last one made, out of curiosity, because they're probably going to aim for a little above that, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I mean that would probably be a realistic expectation. And we all enjoy. I think we all saw that in theaters, if I'm not mistaken. All three of us went.
What was the last? Yeah, I saw it in the theaters. What was the last one called?
Rise.
Rise. Okay.
Yeah.
And so this is anticipated to make
I like
25.
these one-word titles, by the way. I like these one-word titles. I think they're fun.
So this is anticipated to make 25 to 35 opening weekend.
Wow.
Yeah, so let's see how much. So Evil Dead Rise grossed 147 million worldwide.
Oh my god.
67 domestic in U.S. and Canada.
Wow.
Almost 80 million international.
That was probably a $20 million movie. I don't even know if it was. I'm going to check how much it cost, the budget.
Let's see what the budget is.
Let's see.
So the budget was 15 to 19
Oh my
million.
god. Dude.
Yeah.
That's a massive success. Jesus.
Yeah, so they're probably going to aim for the same thing, man. They're going to aim for another, 70, 80, 90 domestically and, maybe 170, 180 international.
Yeah, they've increased the projections for this, by the way. So this costs 20 mil. That's what I had said I thought the other one cost. So if it's going to have a 30 million opening shot, sorry. But you would be right, because the previous film from a few years ago having that great success. And if I remember correctly, Shah, that was a slow burn, like it opened up decent, but people consistently went and saw it because people like you and I and B Show went on the internet and said, "Oh my God, this was so fucking good. This was great. Really enjoyed it." I will say, I at the time, I didn't appreciate it as much. And then I saw it again when it got to cable. And I thought the main woman who was possessed with the glass Shah and all that shit, that was fucking gnarly. When she's rising above the fucking tub, the bloody tub. It's just, and then that opening shot with the other girl, like the Christ pose on the water.
The opening was my favorite, man. I love the openings. Even for Evil Dead, the OG from 2003. I'm saying OG like it's not a remake, but the 2013 one, even that, the opening credits are fucking incredible.
Yeah, this will probably, I will predict this is going to have a sick opening with a similar credit slide. I'm seeing it Saturday morning, and I will be talking about it next week. And just as another program note there, it looks like Obsession is now officially at 400 million. And it is now the highest grossing film ever under $1 million at the box office. So if any movie that was ever below $1 million shot, it is statistically the top grossing performer of all time. I don't know that you might see that again in your lifetime, but I don't think we're seeing that again for a very long time.
Imagine how insane that actually is, though. Like they 400x'd their fucking budget in profit, dude. Like that's. You said it was a less than $1 million movie.
It was 750,000. That's what they're touting it at.
Fucking insane. That's.
Yeah,
I'm happy for them though. I mean, it's just
well, but you know what, Shot? You know what's interesting? Unlike say some other horror movies that have big box offices that we don't enjoy, I think one of the greatest things about this was how much we really liked the movie and how much we really thought it was good. Like it didn't feel like, oh, I love horror, so I want to support this. Like you didn't walk out of that movie going, it was okay. You walked out of that going, wow, that was really fucking good.
Yeah, I really want to revisit it. I do have a pre-order already. I think it comes in next week. I want to say maybe next week. I think.
Yeah, fun to revisit.
So yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to watching it again because and same with Backrooms. Like I hope it comes out on physical because they haven't announced it yet, but which kind of concerns me, man. A24 has really slowed down on physical,
Yeah.
and maybe next week we'll get into this, but we should really talk about Sony completely shutting down physical media as far
Yeah,
as
as a
PS
PlayStation owner,
PS6. Yeah, a lot
yeah.
of shit. So that's
Yeah.
a big story.
Yeah, after next year there will be no physical version of any PlayStation games. Um, I don't particularly like that, but I'm not surprised. Like
Yeah,
that's my vibe. I don't particularly like it. Um, it's not a big surprise. Sony, like these consoles, Shad, they could fucking put a piece of shit in a thing and people would buy it and download it. Like people are just so addicted to gameplay. Um, I guess they consider it not profitable to make the physical, to make the fucking polyethylene fucking wrapper and the case and the pay for the graphics and then pay for the CD and then even though CDs are cheap as shit right now, they're so cost efficient. That's why you're seeing CD versions of albums in the modern billboard. But that's something we'd like talked about with B Show. And Chris Matthews is saying, Obsession is his movie of the year. I have to say, I oscillate between Backrooms. I do think, and I think the reason why is the lead actor in Backrooms performance to me. I think we're not. I think that was the performance of the year for me as far as that goes. What is this you got here? See the Black
so I wanted to
Flag?
show you this real quick because this kind of surprises me. We're talking about like physical media and CDs being super cheap.
Yeah.
So they're repressing a bunch of VHS tapes. Vinegar Syndrome was doing it. So they're doing one for Thriller. You've seen Thriller, right?
I love Thriller. My brother Mike
Yeah.
got me into
So
Thriller 20 years ago.
yeah. So they're doing one for Thriller. They're doing one for Sergeant Kabuki Man, which is a trauma
Ah,
film.
yeah.
Um,
People love it.
Almost $50 of VHS, man. And it's one of them is sold out. Let's see how much the other one has left. But
Thriller's got
I
a big
mean,
cult audience because of the Tarantino sort of
like only
references
109 left. $50 a pop.
for
But it
Sergeant
comes,
Kabuki, man.
yeah, but look at this fucking packaging though. It comes with like it
Oh my
lights up on the
god!
inside and shit. It's pretty intense.
Wow, you're buying this, right?
Hell no, no.
Oh wow,
I
I'm
spend way
surprised.
too much on Vinegar Syndrome. I spent $400 on Vinegar Syndrome. So
How
I'm
much is
okay,
the
dog.
Thriller? I'm just curious. I turn my light on
Same
here.
price, 45.
45. Now, is that in
Yeah.
your experience for the limited VHS things that come out? Is that considered expensive?
I think it's a fair price. I think VHS usually goes for about $50. And
Yeah, they're
again, these
expensive to
come in
me.
like they come in like a pretty sturdy box. It's not like a shitty, flimsy VHS cover. Like as you can see, this is a pretty sturdy box it comes in.
Yeah, yeah.
And the tape itself lights up inside. So there's like LEDs inside it,
Well, what do we need that for?
which is kind of cool. So
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, like I just it's so strange in an era where you keep hearing reports about physical media is back, physical media, and then it's like, yeah, but PlayStation's never making a game again. You got to buy it digitally. Go fuck yourself. And it's like I pay $8.63 to play Grand Theft Auto, and then I also pay for my PlayStation membership, like to play, even though I don't really use it that much. I'm better off canceling the PlayStation Live like membership and just keeping the Grand Theft Auto for when the new one comes out, which I don't even know when the fuck that is. But anyway, we had a couple of really cool trailers we wanted to play, and then we're gonna head on out. One of them is the third installment in the Dune trilogy. Now, if you recall, Shah and I saw, I believe, the first one, or I remember seeing it in theaters, and I fell asleep. But I really enjoyed the second one quite a bit, and I was one of my favorite movies of that year. Even though I am not as familiar with the lineage as Shah. Shah, have you ever caught up to the second one after not really being blown away by the first one?
I think I caught bits and pieces of the first one. I don't even think I've watched the first one in full.
The second
Um,
one you'd really like. It's very good.
I've heard the second one is like stunning. Like it's
It's
fucking
epic, dude. It's
breathtaking.
gorgeous. Oh my god,
Um,
it's fucking beautiful.
so I do want to check it out. It's just, I'm so backed up on movies. Like I literally have like 1,500 movies that are unopened just sitting on my shelf.
Oh my
You know what I mean?
god.
So it's like for
Well, you might
me,
not get to
yeah.
it.
I also
So
got to stop buying movies, man. I really have to like make it I have to put my foot down because I spend weight. It's just ridiculous. It's become like an actual addiction. I gotta
Yeah,
chill.
no, well, I mean, it's been an addiction for sure. I mean, like, it's
Yeah, but
been
it's getting out of control, man. When I like look at my account and I'm like, oh my god, I'm spending 500-600 a month on fucking like movies, and I watch like 3 of them. Like, what is the point of this? Like, that's you know what I mean? They
yeah.
just sit on the shelf
No, I agree. I mean, listen, it's a tricky thing. Anyway,
because they're
this is the
expensive, dude. They're
They're
expensive
expensive.
nowadays.
So
Yep.
anyway, this is Dune 3, I believe, coming out later this year. And it looks fucking really good to me. And again, I'm not as familiar with the lineage. We're gonna check it out now. Is that loud enough, Show?
I can't tell. Yeah, I would even turn it down a little bit, like tiny bit, tiny bit.
You promised me that you would never
good.
take power in your name.
We have the Paul
You
Atreides there,
convinced me that this was your home,
and Zendaya, the newly married Zendaya.
that I was your home.
Wow, look at that.
It's like Gladiator.
Yeah,
What
the
do you know
visuals
about
in
me?
here are just so gorgeous.
And listening.
I just love
You've
the
come
way
into
this
the
is shot.
galaxy. You've destroyed thousands of worlds.
Wow, look at that.
What are your thoughts on that?
Oh, look at this. Jason Momoa.
I think you're way beyond redemption.
Whoa.
Why are you here?
To deliver a peace proposal.
I guess he plays a different character.
Peace is a good thing.
Jason.
Why should I refuse?
Whoa. Oh my god.
Because it's meant to destroy you.
Damn.
We plan to strike at the core of Imperial power.
You intend to kill Paul?
Regime change.
Oh wow. That's look at that.
You've
That's
just signed a
Pugh and
death
is that
warrant.
Pattinson?
Yeah,
Florence
it is.
Pugh and Robert Pattinson. Holy shit.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I think Florence Pugh
I
plays his
found
sister.
someone.
Here come the worms. Wow. Oh my god, that looks so good, doesn't it?
I mean, visually,
There's a way.
Stunning.
Talking to me. But I can't see what's ahead.
I do want to see the sand ones,
To
though.
be human,
Yeah, they
like
look good,
everyone else,
Shiloh.
Paul Atreides.
Oh, there we go.
Wow.
You have no fear.
Oh my god, here comes the blood. That's dope.
I fear dishonor.
You sound like an Atreides.
I've been told I was one.
Ah. Wow. Here come the worms. There we go. What? Let's just stop?
Forgive me for all I've done.
Whoa. Yeah. Was that Anna Taylor-Joy is in this too, Shaw? Holy shit.
Yeah, I saw her in there.
Wow. I'm bugging out. I think this looks great.
Yeah, it looks really, really good. I noticed it said, like witness the epic conclusion. Is this supposed to be the last?
Yeah, this is the last. Yeah, it's told in 3 parts.
Do you think they're going to stick to that script, or do you think we're going to get a 4th one in 2 years again?
I think but there's the TV show spinoff. So that's already a thing. I vaguely remember that. I don't remember where. I think it's prequel, the TV spinoff. That's like the thing now. We make prequels, but
Like a
visually
new TV series, or the old one from like 20 years ago?
No, it just started. It was on last year. Samantha
Oh,
Morton was in it.
Yeah, because there was a TV series, Dune's
Yeah.
TV series back in the day
It
too.
was a mini series on the Sci-Fi
Yeah.
Network. It's actually pretty good. But shot visually, that looks like a fucking blockbuster to me.
Yeah, no, that looks incredible. I do want to watch them. It's just seems like a bit of a task when they're like 2+ hours long.
Yeah, but when they look like that, dude, it's engaging. Now, Jason Momoa plays a different character than he played in the first one because he got killed in the first one. He played like something Baltimore or something like that. I can't remember. I don't know the lineage that well. But, Don Tony, he just jumped in now. Shout out to Don Stoney. It's very easy to make that fucking mistake. But I will be, it's interesting because December, I got the Marvel movie, the Doctor Doom movie. You got Werewolf, and now you got this motherfucker. And it's like,
Dude, the amount of people that I see shitting on Marvel and DC right now is insane.
yeah,
Like I'm not even
Supergirl
in
is a
that
big.
fucking realm, and
I
I
did a
just
whole
see it
show
so
on
much.
Supergirl and the Patriot. Supergirl is a very big topic right now. It took a very big beating over the weekend, and they're already putting it on a physical date. As far as that goes, they're already putting it to physical media, to physical release, the not physical release, the digital release, because of how poorly it performed, which is just really kind of sad. Because we should live in a world where all of these things are very productive and good. We've had great Superman movies and great Batman movies at times when we had great Marvel movies. It's not impossible. Anyway, another movie we're going to be checking out is called Black Box. Now this is from the Final Destination camp. Now, as we know, the black box is the recording of an airplane. The only thing that survives, usually in a crash. I know very little about this, but we're going to be checking it out now. Give me one moment. I just have to pull this up. This is, again, it's from, I want to say it's from the, I don't know if it's the creators of the, give me one moment. I got to pause this. Sorry. I got to bring
Might
this
be the
back up.
producers or something. Usually they always say like, "Oh, from the producers of this and
Yeah,
that."
well, we'll cover that anyway. This is called Black Box. Give me one moment. I'm having trouble sharing my screen here. I don't know what's going on. Doesn't like it. Share screen, and let's go here. Okay. Anyway, this is called Black Box.
My name is Jeremy Darm. I was a passenger on flight 298. What I'm about to show you, it's happening right now.
Oh,
It is real.
This is your captain speaking. We've reached cruising altitude. Please sit back and enjoy the flight.
oh,
I know this is
fall.
gonna
Okay.
sound crazy, but I saw lights in the cloud. They were moving. I think she must have
God, I would turn it
ruptured
down
her
a little.
eardrum.
You're bleeding too.
What is wrong with your eye?
If any
it's right
passengers
at
have
the
started
top.
feeling sick since departure, could you please press the flight attendant button?
Uh-oh. So people's ears start bleeding.
We're getting electrical interference.
I feel like I saw a
Pilots aren't
trailer. for
responding.
this.
No one's flying the plane.
You see it, don't you?
Yeah, I saw this.
You saw this.
I
when?
may have seen
Before,
this.
before
Yeah, I may have
Catherine?
seen this before. Faces of Death, I think.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely didn't see this before.
Yeah, I've
I-
seen this.
I like the premise, especially if people don't like to fly. Let's check this out here. Think it's aliens? Oh,
Yeah.
shit! Aliens! Nice! Oh, man. This guy's going to go to the toilet. Oh! Aliens coming through the toilet on an airplane. Attacking. Yo, this looks great! Oh, my God. Nice! I want to see these aliens.
Something's in here.
Oh, okay. I think this went right to video there. I think that looks pretty good. What do you think, Sean?
I'm into it, man. I like the premise too. Like, they kind of stole it from Nope, with like the alien spaceship hiding in the clouds idea. That honestly, like that creeped me the fuck out in Nope when they were hiding just in plain sight. So I do like how they kind of took that idea.
Oh, like where
and-
where they go to the old guy and he goes, "That cloud hasn't moved all day." It's like,
Yeah,
what are
you
talking
just
about? Right
yeah.
there hasn't moved. And they're like, "What do you think it is?" He's like, "It's not a cloud."
That freaks me out, man. Dude, there was something about Nope, man. I don't know, man.
Nope
People
is
shit
so
on it
good.
a lot. It freaked me
How?
out, dude. I don't know.
Nope is like got so many layers to it, dude. Like you could just
Yeah.
like between the monkey shit in the beginning and like the fuck, it's just so many layers, man. I think it's his masterpiece, actually. I do. I think it's way better than his other movies, and it's aging better
Yeah.
with people. Like because like somebody replayed that scene in the where they're doing the reenactment with the cowboy shit, and when the public where it fucking comes down and starts sucking everybody up, like that shit was bananas, yo. Like, you know, with the horse, and then the woman's face is all blows up her face, and the woman who had her face torn off by the orangutan is all fucked up.
I think my favorite scene is when the alien eats the horse.
Yeah.
Right, and they show like the skeleton of the horse inside the alien, because you can barely tell what it is. You kind of have to piece it together.
Yeah.
That looked really creepy because I was like, wait, is that a fucking alien inside?
When you see
like,
what happens to people who are eaten by it, like, you know, like goes through its digestive tract. And, like, broken down. It's just, and it just spits out all the shit.
Like like all the metals and all the shit it didn't want.
It can't digest because it's a living organism. It's fucking brilliant, man. It's brilliant fucking shit, and it's gorgeous looking too. Cinematography is beautiful in that movie. Yeah, it's an understated gem, dude. I think it's a modern classic. Lastly, we played a teaser for this a few weeks ago, and now it has a more fleshed out trailer. We are very excited about this movie. This is a dystopian movie called Hope. There is a lot of heat on this movie. A lot of heat. Not the bad kind of heat, Sean, not the cheap heat. I'm talking about the good heat.
Not the wrestling.
What's that?
Not the wrestling shit.
Not the wrestling shit. We're talking about like people are really, really excited about this movie. We're excited to play this new updated trailer for you. It's called Hope. Give me 1 second. I don't quite know where the fuck it went. Oh, for God's sakes. Is this a fucking ad? Is that what's going on? Hold on.
Yeah, you just have to press play and just let the ad go through.
All right.
Just press play.
I'll lower it because I
know
it's been pretty loud.
Yeah, you can
All right,
skip
this
it.
is Hope. Here we go.
사냥을 나갔었어. 미꾸라지마냥 덩그리
Like the aliens, right?
20분쯤 걸어.
Wow, look at the shots, bro.
세상에.
상황실.
죄다 삭발 끝나고 빠져나가서 그 사람들이
Wow, look at that. Oh. I want to see some aliens. Yeah, this competed at con shop. Oh! Whoa! We finally see aliens! Oh my god.
그 괴물이 저희 집에 있다니까요.
What the fuck? Dude!
우리가 아는 저런 입이
아무리 괴물이라도 그럴 순 없는 거예요.
Jesus Christ, bro. Okay. So the world premiere in Korea comes out next week. But what the fuck, bro? That just looks amazing to me.
Yeah, I saw this a few days ago. Just only complaint is there's just one shot where the CGI looks
I already know the
horrendous.
shot you're talking about, the up close of the alien face,
Yeah,
right?
it doesn't match up with anything else in the movie. It looks like a fucking like PS3 graphic. Like I don't know what they were doing with that one shot, but other than that though, looks fucking incredible.
Oh my
It
god.
reminds me almost of the Host. You know the way that the monster is like running through the city and just this reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah.
The confusing part is like what the fuck are we looking at? Because we see a spaceship,
Don't know.
then there's almost these like Titan size like
Yeah, they look
Medusa
like the
creatures.
Titans, the franchise.
Yeah.
The Titans, yeah.
Yeah, like female, like almost like I don't know, man, like mermaids. Like I don't even fucking know, dude. They got tentacles and all kinds of shit. And then at the end, with the one alien,
Mouth.
it doesn't even with the gigantic mouth. That's not the same as the
No.
Medusa alien. So
No, they might have different things. Like
I don't know
could be
what we're
a full
looking
sc-
at.
Yeah, it could be like a full scale invasion, and there's different species coming after.
Oh, that would be crazy. Multiple aliens at once.
Yeah, like they have like dog versions of the aliens, and then the prime ones that have like almost like antlers. Like
That could be it. They could be from the
it.
same planet. It could just be different species living on the same, almost like their dogs. That might be like their pets,
I have to say, dude, I think this might be one of my most anticipated movies right now, because apparently at Cannes, when they screened this at Cannes, people lost their minds. Like, it is just like a throwback. It's like an action movie and an alien movie, and then it's like, but even look at the way it's shot, like visually, dude. Like, this is the guy who did The Wailing, which millions of people have told me is a must-watch movie. Like, it's a masterpiece fucking horror movie. I think we mentioned
you need to watch that.
Yeah. Like,
It's if it's from the same guy as The Wailing, it
is.
kind of makes sense meshing all these different like species together, because that's essentially what The Wailing is. It's like a cult horror movie, like folk horror, possession,
movie, right? Like
zombies.
Like a cop movie too, right? It says like a
mystery
element.
all in one. Like, it's just like a fucking fuck fest of all the genres that we like. So it's like, yeah.
So obviously, like, look, we've been covering a lot of bangers, but as of right now, going for the halfway point of the year, what would you say is your number one most anticipated movie of the year?
Oh man, lucky for us, I've been writing down all these movies. So let me actually pull up what's coming out this year.
No way! I didn't actually know. This is not a planned bit.
No. I write down all the trailers that we watch, like all the ones that I actually want to like follow up on and check out.
I would put Evil Dead Burn up there for your top 5 for me. I'm definitely adding this to the list. Werewolf. And of course, I can't believe I'm saying it, but Resident Evil. I mean, like, I have to see these movies. These are movies I must watch when they come out. Oh, Emmanuel Rojas. Shout out to my good buddy Emmanuel Rojas there.
Leviticus is out. I really want to see that.
Me too. I almost saw it over Supergirl. I was this close. I talked about it on the thing.
Yeah, Leviticus for sure. What was that other one?
I apologize if you jumped on at 8:30 on the East Coast thinking we were going live at 8:30. I'm sorry about that if that's the case. We were on the regular.
Also, that Saccharin movie. It was kind of like the substance.
Yeah,
with like the diet pills with the ash and all that. That kind of looked
Yeah. That looks really good too.
Oh, I just bought that mermaid movie. Do you remember that mermaid?
Oh yeah,
that we
dude.
watched?
A friend of mine said he watched it on digital, and he said, "Dude, you need to watch this. It's like a fucking trauma movie, but really like got a lot of heart to it." I go, "Yeah, we covered it on the fucking show. Like, that looks great. That looks like a fucking fun movie. It looks like a fucking
Vinegar Syndrome put it out, man. Vinegar Syndrome put that shit out. You know what I've heard is like the best movie of the year, and no one's fucking talking about it. Mother Mary, the A24 movie. Have you heard about that?
Yeah, I like Anne Hathaway. I would watch that for sure.
I think my number one movie that I'm looking the most forward to, though, I'll give you my top 3. I think it's Hope for sure.
Oh yeah.
Her Private Hell. That was from the same director as
that looks.
What was it? Raw and
Titan,
whatever it's called.
I just like calling it the car fucker movie. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Alpha 2, right? Is that Alpha is there also? No, that's
Alpha
a different
2.
person. Alpha is the new.
No, Alpha is the same person.
Oh, it is all the same person.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I forget her name.
Alpha's
Deal.
done by
she's
her
a big
also.
Deal.
So yeah, I would say yeah. Whalefall, Hope.
Whalefall. Shit.
And probably Mother Mary. Those are the 3.
Not Werewolf?
Oh shit! Yeah, I have to put Werewolf, dude. That's got to be number 1. How could I forget that?
I think it's my number 1.
Yeah. Right? So Hope, Werewolf, and Whalefall. Those are the 3 bangers.
I'm going Werewolf, Hope, and I just because I'm on the dick. The guy's 2 for 2. Resident Evil. There's no way Zach Krager is bombing with this movie. There's just no chance, bro. I refuse to believe a Zach Krager written and directed Resident Evil is going to be bad. That would just be such a... Dude, how soul-crushing would that be? Be like, dude, what are you doing? Like, you know what I mean? You had it. Like, like there's no way Werewolf is bad. There's no chance. There's no
Yeah,
chance.
no, I think Werewolf is gonna win by. Dude, honestly, if you think about it, man, that's probably gonna be like my top 5 already right there, dude. Like Obsession, Backrooms, probably throw Hokum in there, Hope, and like Werewolf. Like I can't imagine anything else being fucking better than those. Like I don't know. We'll see though.
Well, we're gonna see, but I will be seeing you guys on next week's show. We will be dropping a special Patreon episode this weekend. One of us is going to be dropping a special show by Sunday. We do have the link up for Patreon members for July's Q&A. And of course, thank you guys for your continued support of the Patreon. And if you haven't become a member, this is a great time. Patreon.com/Spitball Media. It's just 5 smackaroos. That's it. That's all you got to come up with. And you get all that content at Patreon.com/Spitball Media. Let's give some quick shout outs to the Drew Yari Experience. And of course, our good friends over at the Wrestling Soup, our good friends over at the Don Tony, the Bayou Geeks, Lunches with Punches, the Minorities Report, and of course, Necromaniacs. That's my brother Mike's podcast there. They do full reviews of random movies, sometimes brand new horror, sometimes vintage horror, deep dive, full reviews each and every week. And of course, you should get my album, Lament's Drowning Room. If you haven't, you can get it digitally. You can get it overseas at lightdiffuserecords.com or cortex.com. You can get it in the States at RevHQ or at generationrecords.com. And it's available digitally on all streaming platforms. That's Lament's Drowning Room. Shad, do we have any other plugs for our Patreon? Excuse me, not for our Patreon, but for our regular pals.
Yeah, not sure, man. I might be bringing back Iran After Dark.
Nice.
A lot of things have been happening. Did a collaboration with Sahar TV, and it's about 30,000 views right now.
Jesus.
And like 1 million people reached out to me on
I have to
Instagram.
listen
They're
to
like,
that
dude,
when
you
I'm
got to
walking
bring
the
the.
dog tomorrow. Yeah, put that on.
Yeah,
Put
no,
that
check
on
it
the
out.
Spitball page, please.
Yeah, no, I should put that up.
Put that on there tonight.
So yeah, go check it out, man. Go check it out. I've had people from Brazil, from the Netherlands, like everybody's reached out from every fucking. I've had people from the Falkland Islands. I didn't even know what the fuck that was.
Island,
I was gonna do it. I was like, what the fuck is a Falkland Island?
That's a Robin Williams joke. The dirtiest thing.
I was like, you guys have internet? What is that place?
Yeah, and apologies to Don Stoney and Emmanuel if you joined us late, thinking we were on 8:30. I think B Show put that out. We're always at 7:30. We did go live at 7:30. We do have a full show available on the regular schedule. Shad, do we have our closing plugs?
Yeah, follow John at I am John Draper, B Show at B Show Brian, myself at Planet.Mondo, and Iran After Dark, and the show at Spitball Media.
And again, we'll be getting you a special episode this weekend for the Patreon pals. Not entirely sure who's recording it. There's going to be a few different things. If I do it, I might do a very deep dive on X-Men 97. I am just blown the fuck away with how good that is. My mother of God, is that fantastic. But one of us will be dropping a special show. Keep a good thought for B-Show Brian and his family as you've been. And he does appreciate all the love. We'll see you guys hopefully next week with the full staff. Regular scheduled time, 7:30 on the East Coast. Hope you guys have a great and safe weekend. And go watch the World Cup and go see some movies.
Yeah, peace.